Hey everyone, my name is Raunak, back with another video. This is third video in the NLP series playlist, and in this video you are going to learn something known as parts of speech tagging. So this is also commonly known as the POS tagging. So we are going to learn what is it. So right before we get started with the POS tagging, we will have to understand what is parts of speech. So this actually boils down to the concept of the languages when you are in, let's say, school. Alright, so whenever we have a sentence, a part of speech is distinguished between a certain category. So we have something known as noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb. So all of these things constitute the structure of any of the sentence. Alright, so the most basic way I can say, so I can say text is equal to, I can say my name is Raunak. My is basically a pronoun. Alright, then we have something known as is, then Raunak. Raunak is basically a noun over here. Similarly, let's say I like to play cyberpunk. Alright, so I say I like to play. So play is a verb. All of the entire English language or any of the language fits into the principles of the part of speech. And part of speech tagging is a procedure where you actually cluster each and every single word with its associated grammatical part of speech. POS tagging helps you explore the corpus, gives you a segregation of associated part of speech in an unsupervised fashion. Alright, so you can actually try it. I'll show you the code. It is very easy. But right before that, I'll give you a glimpse of how the POS tagging works in the Python. Alright, so these are something known as universal part of speech tag set. Okay, so tag set is going to be associated with the words in your text. Alright, so like I said, my name is Raunak, where my is a pronoun. It is going to associate itself with my, the name. Name is a noun. Raunak is a noun. Similarly, I is a pronoun. Like, so similarly it is going to do for all of the words. So here we have something known as tag, and I've separated everything with pipe. Alright, so you can understand it sequentially. So I have tag, then the meaning of what really that tag means in the NLTK, and the English examples. Alright, so whenever I talk about ADJ, it is adjective. So type of adjectives are new, good, high, special, big, local. Alright, so it actually gives you a better information about the noun. Similarly, you have adposition, you have adverb, you have conjunction, you have determiner and article, det. Then we have noun, like I said. So Raunak over here is a noun. Then it also gives you the numerical values, the particle, and pronoun, verb. Okay, and finally we have something known as punctuation marks. So for that, it represents it as a dot. So you can have either, let's say, exclamation, colon, semicolon, back tag, and everything sorts of thing, because many things will be associated in the language. And there is something known as, so since these words are some of the slangs, or let's say of the other words or wrong spellings, okay, so those don't fit under that particular corpus, then they are going to go to the category X, which is also considered as other. So let us get started. So I'll say from NLTK, and after that, so NLTK I am importing for POS tagging. And second thing is, let's say from NLTK dot tokenize, I want to import word tokenizer. Now I am actually doing this because I want to separate this entire sentence into words, and those words I'll feed it to the NLTK POS. Alright, so POS tag is basically part of speech tagging. So after that, the first thing that I'll have to focus on is, let's say, for the word tokenizer. So I'll say words is equal to word tokenize, and I'm going to pass it text, and I'm going to print the words. Alright, just for the sake that we are on the right track. I've covered this in my earlier tutorial. Anyway, so I'll just run the file, and I have my words. Okay, so it says my name is Raunak, then there is a period, then I like to play Cyberpunk 2077 period. Alright, so this is the way it works. So now what I'll do is I'll get rid of this, and now, so this was actually word tokenization, and here I can say importing. Alright, now third step is basically our POS tagging. Okay, so POS is basically part of speech, like I spoke about. So here I'm going to say, let's say tagged words that is the name of a variable that I'm making, and I am going to say NLTK dot POS tag. Okay, POS underscore tag, and I'm going to pass it my words. All right, and there is one more parameter that you will have to pass. You will have to say tag list. Oh, I'm sorry, it is tag set is equal to, I'll have to say universal. Okay, so universal is basically this tag set which we are going to follow. And now I'm going to print the tagged words. All right, so I'll run this and I have it. Okay, so it says my is a pronoun. Yes, PRON, pronoun. Name, noun. Is, verb. Raunak, noun. Then we have period, which is considered as period because it is a punctuation mark. Then again, I is a pronoun. Like is a verb. To is a PRT. What is PRT? It is a particle. After that, play. Play is a verb. Cyberpunk is a noun. 2077 is a num. NUM. And finally, we have period, which is considered as the punctuation mark. So similarly, you can do it for a large text. All right, you will get all of the intricate grammatical details of how the associations are made, and this is completely going to tag. And I can make this look a little bit, I would say, good looking. So I'll say for T in tagged words, I'm going to print T. Okay, I'll just clear this and I'll run this and I have it. Okay, so everything is crystal clear. So this is the basic thing about the part of speech tagging. All right, I don't think there is much more to cover in this one. It is pretty much easy. All right, and this code will be available to you in the description box below. It is a GitHub link. You can click on the link and you will be redirected to the page where the code is. And I don't know what I'll be covering in the next tutorial, but I hope you might have learned something or the other from this tutorial. And if you like my content, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified every single time whenever I post something new. So currently I am working on my NLP playlist and deep learning playlist. Okay, so these two playlists are ongoing, and I've already covered the machine learning playlist and Python playlist along with the Flask development. I also teach projects. I also give some advice videos. Okay, so I'm a professional data scientist. So this is it. Okay, so thank you for watching. Goodbye.